Brennan. Cut the music.
That's it. Move over, guys.
Don't worry about it. Throw it out. Good morning. How we doing? Good looking crew here, isn't it? Huh? You doing okay? All right, welcome. How do you pronounce your name? Josu. And by the way, anybody who's looking at their name, turn it around because you guys should know your name by now, right? Let's turn it around. Prince, what's up, Prince? Ray, how are you? Good, good. Luan, what's going on? Diego, good to meet you. Ivan, nice to meet you. Daniel, it's my son's name. That's a pretty cool name, isn't it? Huh? Pretty good. Stives, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Anthwan, good to see you. James, good to see you. Christian, good to see you. Gregory, good to see you. I want to welcome all of you. You guys are about to embark on an incredible career, and I'm excited that you're all here. In fact, I just want you to understand that the average automotive sales professional in South Florida, the average, when you take all the salaries, not salaries, all annual average income for the year in automotive sales is just over $60,000 per year. Average. So if everybody in this room is just above average, well then guess what? You guys are going to be doing pretty good. And that's first year. So you guys are about to embark on a career that can literally change your lives. It's pretty cool. It did for me 25 years ago. It changed my life. Literally, completely changed my life 25 years ago. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But more importantly, you're here now. And you guys are here for a reason. You guys all applied for a job, right? You guys all going on Indeed or ZipRecruiter or Craigslist or wherever you guys kind of found this job because you guys were looking for something different. You were looking to change. Am I right or wrong, right? Yes. You figure something, I got to do something, right? You guys were looking to change, so you guys looked at a job, you applied for a job, and then, you know, we called you back and we kind of did a phone interview initially, and then we invited you in for an interview, and then you came for an interview, and then we invite you back to this class. We say, hey man, congratulations, you're getting in the car business. A lot of you guys may think it's kind of weird, right? You're applying for an automotive job, automotive sales job, and you go to this college. Right? Not going to a dealership, you go to a college. Can you close that door, please? I can hear it in the background. You go to this college, you meet down with these guys, and we say, hey, come on over, man. We guarantee placement in one of the top dealerships in South Florida here for you guys. And now you're in training in this college. Haven't stepped foot in a car dealership yet, have you? Kind of weird, right? That's why I love day one. Day one is great. Because day one, we normally walk outside, and, you know, everybody's on their phones, nobody's talking to each other. Right? You guys got you, I don't know these people. You guys are in the phones, right? That's what you're doing, checking out what's going on, Facebook, whatever, Instagram, whatever you guys are on. I don't know, Periscope, these new fancy things that come out every day. No one's talking to each other. Kind of wondering what's happening. But by the end of the first half of this today, you guys are all going to start to become friends. You guys are going to really get to know each other. And by the end of 4 days, just like our last class, and like the class before that, and the one before that, you guys are going to be having a WhatsApp, right, group going together. Find out who sold their first car, what's going on, what's happening, man. You guys are all going to be friends. This is a really, really cool time. This is not just a time that you come here and for 4 days we're going to put your name in books and put a bunch of videos up there. No, this is going to be really interactive. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a lot of role play. We're going to get you guys excited about being in this business. Get you guys to know the basics to automotive sales. And it all starts with customer service. It all starts with making sure that your customer is taken care of, doing the right thing all the time, never lying, always being upfront, being honest, and doing the right thing. That's where it starts. And then, of course, we're going to get into all the steps, man. We're going to have a really good time this week. So I want you guys to be excited to be here. Because if you guys pass this class, you are guaranteed to be working in one of our dealerships down here in South Florida. Whether you live in Dade County, whether you live in Broward, or whether you live in Palm Beach. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty neat, right? So you guys are looking for a job, not knowing what you do. I don't know what you were looking for. I know this much. I can tell you this much. The reason why I got in the car business was because I didn't know what else to do. What else I want to make some money. I want to try to feed my family, right? I have a little baby girl, and I want to feed her, and I don't know what else to do. At that time, I was digging ditches, you know, doing some odd construction jobs, doing things like that. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's pretty cool. Just wasn't for me. So I don't know about you, Ray, but let me ask you a question. When you were like 13 or 14, man, did you really want to be a car salesman when you grew up?
Actually, I was always interested in cars. I used to like.
Yeah, but did you say I want to be a car salesman when I get older, man? When you were 8 years old, man, I want to sell cars for a living. Did you say that? Of course not. None of us do, right? None of us. I mean, I wanted to play catcher for the New York Yankees. That was my dream. Right? That's what I wanted to do. Thurman Munson was my man. Now, you guys might be too young to understand, know who he was, but Thurman Munson was my favorite player. He was a catcher for the Yankees, man. I mean, I wanted to be just like him. And, of course, my parents, what did they want me to do? They want to go to college, right, and do what? What do the parents always want you to say? What do they say? The two things they always say. Doctors and lawyers, right? And then what else do they say? Accountants, right? That's what they always want you, because they love you, right? And they care for you. And they want you to do good. And they want you to go to college. And they want you to do all these great things. And guess what? Sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Kind of like me. Didn't work out that way for me. I dropped down to 10th grade. But guess what? When I got in the car business, after only 6 months, I started making more money than most lawyers and accountants. That's a fact. You guys can do that too. Everybody in this room has that ability to do that. Car business is a lot of fun, guys. And I mean that sincerely. You can take this business and do whatever you want with it. I'm not saying that you're going to come out of the gate and make $100,000 your first year. No, I'm not going to promise you that. Is it possible? Absolutely. Is it probable? Probably not. Like I said, average first year, like we said in the ad that you answered, is between $50,000 to $85,000. But after about 6 months after I got in the car business, I started making about $10,000 a month selling cars because I was doing the right thing. I was taking care of my customers. I was always doing the right thing. I had a mentor, and I learned what to do. I learned about professional sales. I wanted to learn, and I started making about $10,000 plus every single month. How would you like to make 10 grand a month, Prince? Pretty good, right? How many of us here in this room have made over $100,000 for a year? Nobody? Okay, great. Okay, good, Daniel, good. Don't be ashamed, bro. Put your hand up. There's nothing wrong with making a lot of money, man. It's actually really cool to have money. Okay? So I'm glad you guys are here, man. That's exciting to see because you guys are really about to embark on something that, it's up to you, though. I want you guys to know that. It's truly up to you. It's what's up here. It's really what's up here. It's up to what you believe that you can do, Joseph. It's up to what you believe you can achieve, Prince. It's up to what you believe you can achieve, Stives. Some of you will start in the automotive industry and stay in sales and not want to go into management. You just want to build your own business within a business. And that's great. You guys can sell 25, 30 cars a month, offer just repeat and referral business. May take you a couple of years to get you there. But hey, you're selling 20, 25 cars a month consistently, man. You're making well into the 6 figures a year, and you have a nice schedule. Life is good, and you kind of write your own ticket. Pretty good, right? And we have a lot of people. In fact, we're going to probably have a couple of people come by this week to talk to you guys during the training. And, you know, that's what they do. They have their own business within a business. They don't want to be in management. They just want to sell cars, take care of customers, have a great business, and make themselves 6 figures a year. I like a guy, Tommy, who works from 9 to 6 every day, goes fishing at 6 o'clock, loves to go bass fishing. You see pictures of him kissing bass all the time on Facebook. But he leaves at 6 o'clock every night, makes himself about $130,000, $150,000 a year. Not a bad life, right? Which is nothing wrong with that, right? Not bad. 9 to 6, doesn't work any Sundays. Or a guy like Steve Harrington, who I'm going to have here next week. He's going to be here. I'm going to be doing an interview with him next week. Because Steve, when I started working with him 21 years ago, Steve said to me, he says, Matt, this taking ups stuff is for the birds. Now, taking ups is actually going out there and taking new customers. You know, greeting them. Hey, welcome to my dealership. He said, this is for the birds, man. He said, this is too hot out there. I don't want to do this very long. I'm going to build my own business within a business, and I definitely don't want to be in management like you guys. Because there's a lot of hours in management, right? So today he still works at the same dealership 21 years later, and guess how many cars a month he sells? Prince, just take a wild guess. 50. Take a wild guess, Lauren.
60?
60. Take a wild guess, Stives.
40.
40. Take a wild guess, Christian.
80.
80. He sells over 100 cars a month, one at a time. I want you to think about that. Now, he's an unusual bird, right? But I'm just giving you some examples of what you can start to think of. Man, I'm not saying you guys are going to come out and start selling 100 cars a month. He's been doing this for 21 years. He sold 104 last month, and he's on track for 110 this month. One guy selling them one at a time, not fleet. One at a time. Over 100 cars a month. How much money do you think he makes, right? No, I'm not going to say how much he makes, but he does pretty darn well, just to give you an idea. In fact, I think he's about 20% of the entire dealership, and there's about 30-something salesmen there. In fact, a couple of you guys will be working at that dealership. Or you can get into management, man. You want to take that management track. You have goals. You want to grow, right? You want to get into this business, man. You want to take care of your customers. You want to do the right thing. You want to have good customer service. They call it CSI, okay? Customer surveys. You want to have good customer surveys, take care of your customers. You want to work into management. You want to become a finance manager, a sales manager, a used car manager, a general sales manager, a general manager. Hey, we work with guys for the last 20 years that have worked their way up in the company that are GMs now, making so much money I can't even tell you. Making well into the 6 figures a year. Well into it, not just 100, 300, 400, 500,000 a year. Hey, Daniel, how would you like to make $300,000 this year? Not too shabby, would it? Now again, I want to bring it down to the reality of where you guys are starting, right? I want to bring you down to where you guys are starting, because you're starting out in a new career, okay? You're starting out in sales, and it's a great start, guys. This is where it all begins. It's all about the vision. Hi, what's your name?
Farrah, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Beautiful smile, huh? It all starts here, guys. It all starts with the vision of what you want to achieve, what you want in life. This 4 days can be transformational for you. You got to take this in. You got to start to take this in. Al, can I do the first test? Do you mind? I really want to do the first test. The first test you normally give me.
Go ahead.
All right. First test. I'm going to give you guys a first test. Listen, by the way, we're going to be testing you guys throughout the week, so we can see if you guys pass or fail, okay? So here's the first test. Are you ready? Ray, how many people you see in this room? How many people?
15.
15? Daniel, how many?
12.
12? Ivan?
14.
14? Diego?
The room or...
How many people you see here?
Here, we're supposed to be 12.
12? Luan? We got more than that, but Luan?
18?
18? Stives?
15?
Christian? Gregory? All right, so here's the deal. You guys failed your first test. You guys are, that's it, you're all fired guys. No, I'm only kidding. But you did fail your first test. Here's why. Al loves to do this, and I remember when he first did this, I was like, wow, man, it kind of like really took me back a little bit, and I've got experience. There's 2 people in this room. You and the person standing here. You got to be greedy this week. You got to start to take this in, guys. You and the person standing here. Learn as much as you can. Start to really understand the power of learning and the power of growth. Yes, there's however many people we have in this room, but there's really only 2. You got to get used to that. Does that make sense, guys? Look, you guys started out doing whatever you guys were doing before, and I'm sure Al's going to ask you guys what you did. But now you're in this business for whatever reason it is. Once you get excited about it, once you get really excited about it, because again, this business can literally transform your life to whatever you want. 25 years ago, I was just married, recently married to a beautiful, short little Latin woman, still married to her today. Did I say I was married? I'm still married to her. I said it was. I gotta figure another word for it. I'm still married today. Okay? Had a beautiful baby girl. I mentioned I was a high school dropout. So you can understand that, what are you told throughout your entire life? If you don't go to college, you're not going to get a good job. If you drop out of high school, you're going to be a loser. I was told that my whole life. That's what I was told. So I kind of started to believe that. So now I meet this beautiful little Latin girl. I mean, she's beautiful, right? And, I'm figuring to myself, why is this woman dating me? I don't really have much of a future. I'm digging ditches. I don't have much of a job, making $10 an hour, doing whatever I'm doing, right? So you know what I figured? I figured I better ask this chick to marry me because I better hook up with this girl. So I did after like 3 months. And guess what? She said yes. And she, come to find out, she said yes because she said to me that she saw so much in me that I didn't see in myself at that time. See what I'm saying? Sometimes other people can see things in us that we don't even see in ourselves. I didn't see that in myself at that time. Remember, what comes in here comes out. Your mind's like a computer, right? So I've been told you're a high school dropout, you're a loser, you're not going to get a good job. Forget it. But she saw a lot in me, so she said yes. And we got married. We had a beautiful baby girl. And at that time in our lives, we were on welfare. It's true, we were on welfare. And I'm not embarrassed to say it. It is what it is. It's part of my life, part of my story. I'll never forget the day that changed my life. I'm right here on Powerline Road. If you guys know where you are, I know some of you not from this particular county. I'm on Powerline Road, which is a mile down the road in between this street, Commercial Boulevard, and Atlantic Boulevard. And I was at the Florida WIC office, which stands for Women, Infant, Children, picking up food stamps 25 years ago. And back then, you actually had to have stamps. So when you went to Publix, you had to pull out stamps. It was pretty embarrassing. Today, I think it's on a debit card or something like that, right? I don't know. So I never forget, my wife was walking up to the facility because I was too embarrassed to get out of the car. So she was walking up to the facility to go get the food stamps. And I said to myself, I didn't say to myself, something said to me, and I called God. This is not a religious class, okay, guys? So you call whatever you want, spirit, universe, I don't care, rock, whatever you want to call it. All right? But God said to me, hey, man, you need to change, dude. Wake up. You need to change. You need to do something, anything, but figure it out. And I decided at that moment that I'm going to change. I don't want to be a government statistic. So whatever it was, a few days later, I walk into a store right here, King Motor Company, King Mitsubishi over here in Lighthouse Point. I ran into my first mentor. His name was Art Bell. He took a liking to me, and he said, you're hired on the spot. I thought that was pretty cool. He said, but you know what? Here's what I want you to do. Before you come back to work, you need to listen to this cassette tape, and then I want you to report your work to me. And I put this cassette tape in on the way home. I was driving my wife's white stick-shift Hyundai Excel with no air. You remember those cars? Hyundai Excels with no air. I had a cassette player, though. Anybody here know what a cassette? Everybody here knows what a cassette player is, right? Okay. All right. I'm dating myself a little bit. Nowadays, I don't even have CDs anymore. So I'm driving home, and there was this guy speaking on this cassette tape, and he had a few things to say. He said that he was in the 5th grade. He was labeled as educably mentally retarded, and he was held back, and he was held back in the 8th grade. And I said, wait a second, I was held back in the 8th grade, and I was actually put into a special education class in the 8th grade. Then he went on to say that he never went to college. And I said, wait a second, I never went to college. I dropped out in the 10th grade. I'm proud to say that I'm in college now, by the way. I'm in school now. He went, and then he went on to say that he did sanitation in the city of Miami. And I said, wait a second, I did sanitation in the city of New York, private sanitation, while I was going to school at 16 years old. So who is this guy, man? I mean, this guy's like my life story, right? On that cassette tape was a guy named Les Brown. How many people here know Les Brown? Yeah. Les Brown's one of the greatest motivational speakers on the planet. In fact, he started talking about having dreams and goals and that you can achieve it and that your past doesn't equal your future. And I started to believe this guy. I was like, yeah, man, my past doesn't equal my future. I can do things. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I can do this, man. I can achieve whatever I want to achieve. And I started to believe it. Then I started writing down goals. I started listening to other motivational speakers like Tony Robbins and Brian Tracy and Tom Hopkins and guys that I can start to learn from and I can start to better myself from. I would start to put good things in my mind, and I can start to make money, and I can start to provide for my family, and I can help people. And I started to believe it, and it changed my life. I tell you that story because I want you guys to realize wherever you are here, for whatever reason it may be, you got to take this in, and this opportunity can change your life. Do you believe that, Gregory?
Yes, I do.
Open your mouth, buddy. Loosen up, pal. You're going to be okay. We're not going to attack you. You're good. You believe that, Ray? That it's possible?
Believe it.
You believe it, right? That's why you're here, guys. That's why we're all here. So we can get something out of this. You guys are about to embark on a career that is, in my opinion, the best business you can be in. A business that you don't need a formal education, and you can literally rise the ranks to own your own dealership without question. Do whatever you want in this business. Change your life. Right now, you got to make that decision. I hope that every one of you make it through this class. That you don't have that little voice over here saying, hey man, you can't do this. This isn't going to work. What do you want to sell cars for? You forget that voice and you kill it. Get rid of it. Because you're going to have it. It's going to be there. In fact, we had 20 people scheduled for this class. We have 13 right now. 7 of them had that little voice. Man, you can't do this. Why are you going to do this? Let me go make $15 an hour. That's what you deserve, $15 an hour. Don't go do that. Why do you want to be a car salesman? We sell cars for a living. Don't let that voice creep in, man. It's the greatest business in the world you can be in. Trust me, I did it. I've been in it for 25 years. I wouldn't have changed the world for nothing. Don't let people determine your future. you can do this. You should be proud to tell your friends you're selling cars. Don't be embarrassed. What do you do for a living when somebody asks? And then you say, I sell cars. You be proud of that. How many people do you know, Diego, that sells products that are $100,000? None? How many people you know, Stives, that sell products that are $20,000? How many people you know, Prince, that sell products that are $30,000? One. Think about it. You guys are going to start selling cars that are $10,000, $5,000, $50,000, $100,000 products. Be proud of it. Be proud that you're in the automotive industry. Be proud that you help people get transportation that they desperately need. Be proud that you're building a clientele. Be proud that you're getting into the automotive industry. It is the #1 job industry in the world. Do we know that? The automotive industry directly and indirectly employs the most people in the world, whether you're working in a factory, working at a gas station, or selling cars. Do we know that?
Yes.
Be proud of that. And guess where all that starts? When you shake the hand of that customer and say, thank you, Ray, for purchasing this car with me. Looking forward to serving you as my customer. That's where it starts, guys, with you. All of us, the frontline guys, the guys that got that bad name. The guys, car salesmen. Sharks. Bad people. Right? No, we're not bad people. Best people in the world you're going to get to know is in this business. There's actually one group of people that are lower on the totem pole for the most hated profession in the world. And guess what that is? It's what your parents tell you to become when you're a kid. Lawyers. So guess what? We're not the lowest on the totem pole anymore. Lawyers are. So if you're watching this and you're a lawyer, well, what can I tell you? So look, guys, be proud of what you're about to embark on, yes? Are you guys excited for this week? It's a new career, guys. It's a new business. Look, when I got in this business, I can tell you this much. This was my training. Besides having a good mentor, here was my training. Hey, Luan, man, congratulations. Welcome to the team. Here's a pen. There's the cars. Got some brochures over there. If you need me, give me a ring. That was my training. Think I'm kidding? Still the training the way it is today, right or wrong, Lisa?
Sure.
Most dealerships today, that's the training. You get in, you're selling a product that's $50,000. Some of them are $100,000 plus. You work into a Nissan dealership, you're going to sell a car that's going to be $150,000. And they have no formal sales training. Drives me bonkers. But it is what it is. So I want you guys to be proud that you're here. Be excited for this week. Get ready, because you're about to embark on something that's going to change your life, and you're going to get taught by some of the best people in the world. Because I'm going to bring up Al DeSarro in just about 2 minutes. And Al has been in this business for, well, I'll let him tell you. It's been a little while. But I remember meeting Al 18 years ago when I was a general sales manager for a large car dealership down here in South Florida. He walked in, and he just came in and walked in one day and said, hey, man, my name's Al DeSarro. I like to train your salespeople. I said, okay, sounds cool to me. Go at it. And he took our salespeople, and he literally transformed them in 1 week. And our sales went from here to here. And I said to him back then, I says, Al, one day you and I are going to be working together. One day you and I, because I have a passion for this, I always have. He says, one day you and I are going to be working together. Al DeSarro is a legend. You walk into any dealership down here, it doesn't matter where it is, everybody knows Al DeSarro. Everybody knows him. In fact, they all say the same thing. Hey, man, you kill any chickens lately? We'll get into the chickens at another time. That's why you see all these chickens on the wall, okay? You guys probably wondering, what are these dead chickens on the wall, right? Well, they're not real, so... As you obviously know, right? When we had that, that'll be some kind of weird stuff. We had a bunch of dead chickens hanging on the wall, right? All right. But Al is one of the best trainers. He's the best trainer I've ever met, and he's one of the best trainers that I've ever experienced in my life, literally. And Al and I are going to be working primarily with you guys throughout the entire week, working from all the steps to the sale, from the meet and the greet, teaching you guys how to actually meet and greet, because we all think that's easy, all the way through the delivery process and the follow-up process. We got 4 days together. This is only the first hour. Get excited, guys. This is going to be really great. By the time you leave here, you're not going to want to leave here, but by the time you leave here, you're going to be really ready and prepared to go into this incredible industry called automotive sales. So I want to bring up Al right now. I want him to take over the first part of this training, because Al is going to knock it out of the ballpark. Like I said, he is one of the best trainers I've ever experienced, so get ready. I want you guys to loosen up a little bit. Start to understand that we're here. This is a safe zone. This is a safe zone. Okay? No answers are dumb. Answer your questions. Feel safe here. It's okay. We all screw up. We all make mistakes. It's no big deal. I want you guys to feel completely safe here. We all understand that? If Al's going to ask you a question, answer it. There's no dumb answer because the guy sitting next to you is probably thinking that he has the same dumb answer. It's not. We want to get this stuff out now, right? We wish we had more time, but we only have those 4 days. So guys, let's give a big welcome and a big round of applause to Mr. Al DeSarro.
Whiteboard? You know what he just said? What did he just say?
The best.
That's what he said. What did he just say? He said, I'm the best. What did he just say? What did he just say?
You're the best.
He said that. What did he just say?
You're the best.
He said, I'm the... What did he just say? He said... What did he say?
Meet the best.
Did he... What?
He says you got it.
What did he say? He... What?
You're the best.
Come on. What did he say to me?
The best everybody knows you.
Come on. What did he say?
You're the best trainer.
Did you hear what he said?
You're the best trainer.
Really? He's right. I'm not the best trainer, it's the message I give you. Okay? This is not about me or Matt or Lisa or Brendan. This is your show. You have to understand that. This is your show. You guys have no idea how you're going to feel. See, how you're feeling right now? A little nervous. You saw us, 1 or 2 people left here, right? We had a person over here dressed improperly. Did Phil tell you guys to wear a tie today?
Yes, just for success.
Did he tell you wear a tie? You're not sure. Did he tell you wear a tie? Huh? He didn't tell you wear a tie? Okay, wear a tie tomorrow. Because sometimes we have the dealers come in here and they look at everybody. So you're going to wear a tie every single day. You're going to look sharp. Did he tell you wear a tie?
No.
He didn't tell you wear a tie?
My thing.
Okay, all right, so we got to work on that. What's going to happen here is that we're going to go inside you and kick the shit that's inside you that's been stopping you from being successful. See, it's not about selling cars, it's about how you feel about yourself. That's what it's all about. Like Matt said, how many people in the room? Really, there's 2 of us, just you and me or you and Matt, who's ever up here. That's the way you got to think right now. Don't worry about somebody next to you. I'm going to call on you, and if you go, I'm afraid about it, you know what? I'll let you go. See, this is too important. Number one, this is our business, right? Matt and I, this is our business. This is how we make our living, by delivering great people to car dealers, all right? So you're not going to slide through here if you don't have what it takes. And I'm just being upfront with you, right? If you don't have what it takes, I'm going to pull you on the side and tell you, I don't think you have what it takes. Good luck to you, God bless you, but this ain't going to work because this is business now. This is all about business. You're not here, I'm going to try selling cars. Do you know why you're here? Do you really know why you're here? You're here because of some stupid decisions you made. You're not here because you wanted to sell a car someday, right? Do you think when Christian was born, when he came out of his mother's womb, they went, oh, look, you got a car salesman. Look at you going, right? You're here because you're hoping the car business could be different than $10 an hour or minimum wage, whatever it was. You're here because you're hoping that I can make more money now, that I can pay my bills and have money left over, right? That's why you're here. We get compliments all the time. We had a guy had 5 years, 6 years of college, Rick Gonzalez. He's been in college for 6 years. He took this class. He goes, you taught me more in 4 days than they did in 5 years. See, it's not about selling cars. It's about you. It's about what's inside you. It's about what's your blocker. What blocks you from being successful? That's what you got to figure it out. Cars isn't hard. It's not hard, especially the way we deliver it. The hardest thing is that you start believing. So you got to make sure that if you got an ego, kick it out. You don't have an ego here. Don't be I know it all. You don't know it all. You wouldn't be here if you knew it all. You wouldn't be here, okay? So whatever you think you know, I'm not really sure you know that much. That's how important this class is to you. This is about your life. That's what this is about. Your life. So you got to dig in. So let me ask you a question. Raise your hand if you're broke. I got 1 broke. I got 2 broke. I got 3 broke. I got 4 broke. Okay? And some people aren't even raising their hand. Okay? There's nobody broke in this room. If you think you're broke, you're in trouble. You're not broke. Anybody miss a meal? No. I noticed people drove in cars outside, right? So you got a car outside with some gas in it, right? You guys got clothes on? You're not broke. But somewhere down the line, somebody told you that you could be broke. You want to know what broke is? I'll take you under a bridge. I'll show you what broke is. Homeless is broke. That's what's broke. See, but for some reason, we think broke is that we're broke because we don't have a lot of money. No. Broke is when your family's broke, your spirit's broke, everything's broke. Homeless, that's what's broke. So you got to change what you were taught in the past. You're not broke. There ain't nobody that's broke. As long as you can work, you're not broke. Now let's face it. If we had it, we can wash dishes. We can do whatever it takes to make some type of money, right? Broke is when nobody wants to hire you when you've given up. So this class is so important to you, okay? We're going to drill you. We're going to push you. We're going to do everything to make you successful. Because when we give you to a dealership, guess what? They pay us. And they're expecting. I just got a call a couple of minutes ago from another dealership in Miami. Al, we need 3 people. I said, okay, we gave you 5 2 months ago. How many are there? He goes, well, I got 4 out of 5. One guy didn't make it. So 2-3 months ago, they still got 4 people who we placed there, doing extremely well. So I'm going to tell you right now, make sure you get rid of any attitude that you have, any ego that's wrong, and understand that you're here for you. You're here for you. This is all about you. I want you to be selfish. I want you to be self-centered. Now here's some of the rules in here. The rules are very simple. If you got to go to the restroom, you don't have to ask permission. Walk out the door right up here, right on your left-hand side. Men's and ladies' room right here. Go and come back. Rule number 2, I don't see any phones on here. Make sure you don't take your phones out. Make sure you don't text during class. You'll be able to do that when we take a break. But right now, nobody's that important except you being here. Number 3, no cross-talking. If I'm talking to him over here, don't you guys start talking, okay? Because I'll call you on it. All right? No cross-talking. No storytelling. Don't want to hear any stories right now. Everybody got that? We all have a story, don't we? We all have a story, and I'm going to talk about that shortly. I need you to understand that this is all about you. This is about you right now. So let me ask you a question. You passed this class. Everything is great. You've been selling cars for a year. Next January 2019, right? A year from now, you're selling cars, you're making $50,000, $60,000 a year, maybe 70. Right? You got money in the bank. Maybe you got a new set of wheels that you like. Maybe you live in a nicer place or you fixed up the place. Maybe at the holidays you bought presents for people they never expected you to buy. You gave somebody a Christmas present, Hanukkah, whatever it is. And they went, oh my God, I can't believe it. Right? You went on a vacation of your dreams. All in 1 year. Big bank account, nicer car, whatever. Vacation of your dreams. New wardrobe. Took all your clothes, you gave it to charity. You went out and bought all new clothes. Wow. A year from now. How'd that feel, right?
Feels good.
Feel good? How'd that feel?
Great.
Is it Luan?
Luan.
Luan. Feel pretty good. How'd that feel, Diego?
I love it.
What do you think, James?
Be good.
Be good, huh? What do you think there, Farrah? Be beautiful, right? That'd be great, right? A year from now. So let me ask you this question. What if a year from now, next January 2019, everything in your life is the same as it is now? Emotionally, financially, everything's the same. How would that be?
I mean, you're not doing something right.
Well, let me tell you something. A year is coming. It's coming. You can't change it. It's coming no matter you like it or not. Another year is going to be here. But are you going to be the same person as you are today, or are you going to be somebody different? Okay? It's up to you. But you got to know what is your blocker. What is your success blocker? Now, when we call on you, you need to answer the question. I don't care what the answer is, but you need to answer the question. If you say, I don't know, that's not the answer. That's the last thing you want to hear. Take a shot at it. I might ask Prince a question and think, oh my God, this is kind of stupid, I don't know. And he might give me what he thinks is a stupid answer. And you guys are over here saying, I was thinking the same thing. So we're actually here to help each other. The only dumb answer you can give us is I don't know. And if you give 2 or 3 I don't knows, there's the door, okay? I'm not here to threaten you in any way. I'm here to tell you that's how important this is to you and to us. So we don't put up with any junk. This is 4 days of serious training to find out if you have what it takes. Some of you may not have it, I don't know. But that's going to be up to you to show us, okay? When I call on you, give me something, okay? Now, I'd like to do something I was thinking about this morning, is that when I call on you, I want you to stand up and I want you to tell me something. Like, Shive, stand up a second. Where's the last trip you went on? Tell us about this last trip. Take your hands out of your pocket. The last trip you went on, man. Make up. Where'd you go?
I went to Spain, Barcelona.
Tell us about it, man.
It was a great time. I got to experience one of my favorite teams, which is Barcelona FC.
Nice.
I got to watch one of their games, and Messi, who's the greatest player in the world, possibly ever. So. it was a great experience.
Great. Excellent. Excellent. How do I say your name?
Antoine.
Antoine, stand up. Make up a road trip. You went on a road trip around the United States. Where'd you go, baby?
I went to California.
Woo! Tell us about it.
It was a good time. I caught a Lakers game, and I clapped up Kobe.
And you what?
Clapped up Kobe.
You tapped up Kobe?
I clapped him up.
Yeah, is that right? Okay. Fair, stand up. Tell us about the greatest book you just read. Make it up.
The Girl in the Mirror.
Huh?
The Girl in the Mirror.
Tell us about the girl in the mirror.
It was about this girl who's looking for a new way of life, who has a lot of fear, but somehow through her faith in God, and she moved and took the next step beyond what she thought that was impossible and what people thought of her, and now she's at the place where she always dreamed of.
Wow. Tell us about that Ferrari you bought. Stand up. Tell us everybody about that Ferrari.
I didn't buy it yet, but I'm working on it.
Lie to me, you bought it. Tell me what it's like when you drive it.
It drives really good.
That's really good. Okay. Ivan, tell me about the love of your life you met.
Oh, she was so pretty. She was tall, no slim. She made me feel good. I had a good relationship with her. She was awesome. Yeah, she was
Awesome. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now, why am I doing that? Because I got to get you comfortable in front of people. That's what I'm doing that. Now, I know that little fear is going to come up. Oh, my God. The fear is the problem that you're here. Because you have that fear. We all have that fear. Baby, this is life. We're talking about your life. Fear will stop you. Fear will stress you out. Fear will kill you. Fear. What is fear? It's just a word, isn't it? It's just a word. Fear. Fear. It's just a word. That's all it is. But if you keep thinking about it, it gets big. Oh my God, how can I do? Oh my God, I'm scared. Okay? Fear is only a word. But when we think about it, we give it power. Does everybody understand that? Okay? Love is only a word. But if we show love to people. It's more than just a word, right? So, what do you think up till now has been your fear blocker?
Being afraid to fail.
Being afraid to fail, right. If you're being afraid to fail, you're never going to fail because you're always going to have fear, right? What's your success blocker?
Judgment.
I can't hear you.
Being judged.
Being judged. What about people judging you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're always going to judge you. But they don't pay your bills. That's right. What's your fear blocker?
Afraid to fail.
Huh? Afraid to fail. Afraid. People are afraid to fail. You think Michael Jordan failed?
Yes.
They told me he couldn't play basketball. They told me he'd never be no good. They told him to go somewhere else, right? Where is he now? Right? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Bill Gates. Think he was afraid to fail? He sold something he didn't even have. He figured it out later, right? You can't be afraid to fail. You got to do it anyway. What's your fear blocker?
Leaving my comfort zone.
Leaving your comfort. Absolutely. I've been comfortable. I've been paying the bills. Everything's okay. But you're not happy. What's your fear blocker?
Not being the best I could be.
Not being the best you can be. Who can change that?
Me.
You can be. What's your fear blocker?
It used to be being successful.
Huh?
It used to be being successful.
Being successful. Okay. We all have this fear blocker. It has to do with fear. We're afraid. Guys, next year is coming. It's coming. Next year is going to be here. People go, I can't believe it's Christmas. Oh God, it's January. It's going to be here. You got to find out what it is and kick the crap out of it and stop worrying. Because fear will stop you from being successful. Fear will kill you from being successful. You got to decide what you want. Matt's got a great goal setting course that we're going to share with you. Okay? Understand that this course is approximately $1,000 per person. Okay? You want to count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, you guys make $13,000? Yeah. It's $1,000 per. Who's giving me $1,000? Right. You get it free. You're here. You don't pay for it. You have no student loan. And we'll teach you more than they taught you in college. Who's gone to college? Give me college. College, one of them. Look, I got one college, 2 college, 3 college, 4 college, 5 college, 5 college, 5 college, 5 college, 6 college, right, 7 college. What did they teach you in their college about selling cars?
No.
Nothing. Then you're here today. Okay? You get what I'm telling you? This is all about you right now. So we're going to push you. We'll take you on the side and tell you you got to work on something. And if we can't seem to get you there, then we got to let you go. Okay? But that's up to you. That's totally up to you. You got to be here. Now, how do you do this? How do you do this? Well, you got to get rid of some junk in your trunk. You know what junk in the trunk means? You know what junk in the trunk means? First of all, you got to give more energy to your words. Okay? I'm going to tell everybody. You got to project. Not talk louder, but put energy in your words. You know what junk in the trunk means?
Yes, like bad things, negative things.
Bad things, negative things. You know what junk in the trunk means?
Oh, bad things, man, that you have inside you.
It's bad things.
Holding you back.
Okay. Baggage. You ever hear the word baggage? Somebody's got baggage. What does that mean? Junk in the trunk. Are you with me?
Things you need to leave behind.
Things you need to leave behind. There you go. Right on, baby. Okay. We all got junk in our trunk. We all got stories, right? We all got our stories. Okay? They're just stories, aren't they? That's all they are. We were there. We're not there anymore. So what I'm trying to say to you is, we all got this junk in our trunk. It's things that we keep thinking about that happened in the past. Things that happened in the past. You know, maybe you didn't grow up with the greatest family in the world. Maybe you didn't grow up with a loving mother and father. Not everybody has. And if you watch TV, yeah, that's TV. Yeah, everybody's happy, right? Okay. Maybe you had an alcoholic parent. Maybe you had one parent raise you. Maybe never anybody ever told you do great things. Maybe nobody ever told you they love you. If nobody told you they love you today, Matt, do we love them?
We love them.
Lisa, do we love them?
Yes, yes.
Brenda, we love them?
All of them.
Okay, we love you. We love you. We'll tell you that every day. But maybe you didn't have that. Maybe you were told you were a loser. Maybe somebody abused you when you were young. I don't know. Okay? Maybe you just didn't have anybody that you felt loved. Well, we love you, and we're going to show you how much we love you. We're going to give you everything we got. But you got to be wide open. You got to be wide open. But you got to forget about what's ever happened. Whatever happened to you in the past, it belongs to the past. It doesn't belong now. It's done. See, if you keep thinking about something that happened years ago that makes you uncomfortable, why are you thinking about it? But we do. Oh, when I was married, and when I had that relationship, when I had that job, if only I went to college, if only my mother loved me, if only this, if only that. Guess what? It has nothing to do with today. Today is a brand new day. That stuff is junk that belongs to the past. Not now. But it's going to take some time because you're going to want to think about the past. You're going to want to keep going in the past. It is the past. It belongs to the past. Leave it there. You know, things happen to people. We had to keep secrets. Secrets turn into shame. If they only knew, if they only knew. It doesn't matter. Today is a brand new day. That's all it is. It's a brand new day today. So whatever you did yesterday, whatever happened to you a year ago, it really doesn't matter. What matters is now. You can't keep thinking about whatever happened to you. A lot of things happen to all of us, right? Okay? Maybe our parents loved us, but they didn't know how to show it. Because who taught them how to love us? Their parents. What did their parents know? What did our great-grandparents know? They knew nothing. They were just worried about a job and putting food on the table. So maybe nobody encouraged you. Well, we're going to encourage you. We're going to give you our very, very best. But you got to want it. You got to crave it. So we're going to do a lot of different exercises. And you guys are going to be high-fiving, like Matt said earlier. You're going to get to know each other. You're going to get to root for each other. We're going to graduate on Saturday. We're going to give you a certificate if you make it. You're going to do homework. And the bottom line is, no excuses. There's no more excuses. Right? There's no more excuses. What happened when we used to go to school? And we didn't have our homework. And the teacher said, Ray, where's your homework? What'd you tell her, Ray? I didn't do it. Where's your homework?
My dog ate it.
Your dog ate it. Where's your homework?
I forgot it.
I forgot it. My sister spilled milk on it, right? And we believed that they believed us, right? They didn't believe us. How about anybody when you're younger, you had a pack of cigarettes in your pocket? And your parents found the cigarettes, and they, what are these cigarettes? And what do we say?
They're not mine.
They're not mine. I'm holding them for somebody, right? And we actually think they believed us, right? There's no more excuses. This is life, guys. This is life. This is life. There's no more excuses. Excuses are for kids. You can't have excuses anymore. So we ask you to do homework, do it or don't come back. Real simple. Okay? Because we're going to give you everything we got. But you got to want to run with this ball, baby. Because we will change. This whole program has changed lives. You know, I've been training for over 20 years, trained thousands of people all over the country. Some went on to be unbelievably successful. Some never made it because they couldn't get rid of the junk in their trunk. The junk in their trunk. Now, how do you do that? Well, what is that?
Happy face.
Happy face, okay? In between here is, we call it the 6 inches between our ears. The 6 inches between our ears. This is what's going on in your life. What's going on between here? What's going on between your ears? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. What's going on between your ears? Everybody's life is what's going on here. You understand that? Everybody understand that? So we need to get rid of this junk that you have in here. This junk. So you need to have something called, quick, what do you think you need to call it? You need to have, give me an answer. Any answer.
Anything.
Yeah.
Confidence.
You need to have confidence, okay? You need to have,
discipline.
okay, let me help you out a little bit. You need to have good.
Attention.
Good. You need an answer.
Good mindset.
You need to have good.
Attitude.
Good.
Attitude.
Good.
Attitude.
Good.
Willpower.
Good.
Motivation.
Good. Good.
Willpower.
Good.
Strength.
Huh?
Strength.
Good.
Attitude.
Good.
Confidence.
Okay. Well, you need to have all those things. But you really need to have good head. Who likes good head? Who likes good head? Oh, nobody likes good head here? Ain't no line going on here. Who likes good head? I love good head. There you go. I love good head. But I'm not sure what head you guys are talking about. I'm talking about the good head, the 6 inches between our ears. Because that's where it all lies. Okay? To have good head. What does good head mean? Good head means that when you wake up in the morning, you're grateful. You woke up. Good head is you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes. Wow, I can see you. Good head is you can hear. Good head is that you got food in your refrigerator. Good head is you got a roof over your head. You got a mattress under your body. You got a car with gas in it. See, most people wake up, they hit that snooze alarm. Then they get up and they got to run to work. They got to get dressed. They get every traffic light around because they're late. Okay? But good head is about gratitude. Being grateful that what you have, be grateful that you're here. We had over 200 people call. They're still calling on the ad. We picked you. We picked you, so that makes you special, right? Now, you interviewed good. Now we're going to see what you're doing here. Okay. But you have to have good head. You have to think of it. How do I look at the positive side to everything? When something happens, how do I look at the positive side? You're driving down the road. Everything is great. All of a sudden, something cuts in front of you. Almost caused an accident, right? Is that normal what happens? Right? And what do we do when that happens? What do we want to do?
Road rage. Oops.
Did you throw your voice over there? Because I didn't see your lips move. That was
No,
good.
it wasn't me.
Well, somebody cuts you off. And what do you want to do?
Well, stay calm, have patience.
That's what you want to do. What do you want to do?
Road rage.
Yeah, you want to get up next to him, right? Give him the finger, right? Right? You want to try him. Who do you think you are, right? So you're going to get angry at a complete stranger. Well, that's the old you. The new you is, wow, that guy must be in a hurry. I hope he gets wherever he's going, right? That's all the time I spend on that. But, oh, I can't believe that guy caused that. Let me pull up next to him. Hey, who do you think you are, pal? Good, you get your license, right? That's what we're ready to do. All that anger, we're going to let all that negative energy out, right? For what? For a complete stranger. Good head is what can you do for somebody else? Can you hold the door for people? Can you let people out in traffic? Okay? Good head is how do I look at the bright side? Right? Hey, you're going to have a party at the beach and it's raining. You can get mad and say, I can't believe it. I had this party, it's raining. No, hey, let's say we'll have the party inside. You don't spend a lot of time on why it's raining. What's the next best thing? You're always looking to do the right thing. And it all has to do with the 6 inches between our ears. Because that's where everybody lies. That's where our life is. Between our ears. What are you thinking all the time? Are you judging people all the time? That's something we do, right? criticizing people. So what does good head mean? Good head means is that you are happy with your life and you want more. That's what good head is. Now, lots of people ask, does money make you happy? Does money make you happy? Well, sure, it does something, doesn't it? It's nice to have money, isn't it? Right? But does money truly make you happy? It's what money does for you and your family. It's the choices money gives you. I mean, ask Michael Jackson. Had all the money in the world. Where is he now? We're richer than Michael Jackson, aren't we? We're alive. We're breathing. We can see, right? He can't. He's under the ground. And he had everything that we could possibly want, right? Money, houses, fame. Same with Prince. But you're alive, right? Okay? Prince, unbelievable artist, right? Unbelievable. Everything you possibly want. Whitney Houston. I love her voice. I love listening to her. Actually, we play a song that she sings up here. Okay? She had everything she wants, but is she happy? No, she's dead. Why? Because she wasn't happy. See, happy is more important than all the riches in the world. What do rich people do? They're killing themselves, right? Rich people kill themselves. Think about it. They blow their brains out. You got to be happy. You got to be grateful, and you got to forgive yourself for anything you think you did wrong in the past. Let it go. We've all screwed up, haven't we? We all have our stories. All right? We all did things that we're probably not proud of, but it's over with. It's not today. See, you got to get this, because that's what it's all about. It's today. Forgive yourself. So I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to ask you one thing that you're sorry that happened in your life. Okay? One thing that you're sorry happened. Whatever it may be. If you're really having trouble answering it, then I won't push you on it. One thing that you wish didn't happen to you. What would it might be, James?
Not finishing college on time.
Not finishing college. How many times have you thought about that?
Tons of times.
Tons of times. Oh, I should have finished college. Oh, I finished it. See all the energy wasted on that? Okay, you didn't finish college. Give me something.
I would say college as well.
Another college. So you guys can talk about college.
Same here.
College.
I actually dropped out of college to go travel and gather life experiences, but
Okay, well, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Life experiences. Something you wish changed.
Deciding to sell my restaurant because I was heartbroken that the employees were stealing so much, so I didn't get to accomplish my goal with the restaurant, so I just sold it.
Okay. Had a restaurant, right? Employees are stealing. Any business, the people that steal the most are your employees. Walmart, their biggest thieves are their employees. The cameras aren't there for the customers, it's there for the employees, right? What do you wish? Something different.
I wish I would have started soon going to school.
You wish what?
I would have started going to school sooner.
Going to school sooner? Okay. Over with.
I wish I would have gotten in this business sooner.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do you wish?
I wish I would have started self-developing earlier.
Self-development. I like it. That's the answer.
The knowledge I have now, I wish I would have used that sooner instead of wasting 3 years of my life not doing what I was actually supposed to do.
Wow. I can't hear you.
Not having enough money to help my mom.
Not having what?
Enough money to help my mom.
To help your mom. Okay.
Not bringing in my teacher's grade book to change my grade.
Say it again.
Not bringing in my teacher's grade book.
Not disappointing my mom.
I can't hear you. I need to hear you. You guys got to project your voice.
Not disappointing my mom.
Not disappointing your mom?
Something happened that I wasn't really honest with her about.
Oh, you lied.
Yeah, so, that I kind of regretted it, but, I was able to confront her about it and tell her.
Okay. Did I ask her already? I didn't ask her already.
Not investing time in myself.
Not investing.
I wish I would have gone further in my education as far as finishing college.
Okay. I wish. Guess what? Doesn't matter anymore. Don't even think about you didn't finish college. Okay. Some of the richest people in the world never went to college. Some of the richest people in the world didn't even finish high school. Some of the richest people in the world. Okay? So get rid of that junk that you're thinking about. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here right now. And I congratulate you for being here. So I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. How do you say it?
Joseph.
Joseph, stand up a second. Tell everybody, where are you from?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
Born and raised?
Yep.
Hands out of your pocket. Hands around, okay? Who do you live with?
My mom and dad.
Live with your mom and dad, okay? So you're single.
Yes.
Your last job?
No, basketball coach for little kids.
Basketball coach for little kids. That's exciting. Huh? Dynamite. Great. Stand up again. Gregory, where were you born?
Miami-Dade.
Miami-Dade. Okay. Single, married, happy, what?
Single.
Okay. Who do you live with?
My mom.
Okay. Last job.
Harbor Freight Tools.
Harbor Freight?
Yep, Tools.
Harbor Freight Tools. Very good. Christian, where are you from? Where were you born?
I was born in Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
Okay. Single, married,
Married.
kids?
One.
How old?
11 months.
11 months.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
What last job?
Uber.
Uber.
Yeah.
Uber.
Yeah, Uber.
Right on. Farrah, where were you born?
Haiti.
Haiti, over here. Married, single?
Single.
Who do you live with?
My mom.
Your mom, okay. Last job?
I'm the supervisor.
Supervisor for?
River Oaks Tower Marina and down on Biscayne.
King Boulevard. Very good. Okay. James. Where are you from, James?
New Jersey?
Jersey. New Jersey boy, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Married, single?
Single.
Who do you live with?
My parents.
Okay. Last job?
Assistant manager at a restaurant.
Of a restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. Get something to talk about. Where were you born?
Colombia.
Colombia. Married, single?
Single.
Single? Who do you live with?
Parents.
Parents? Wow, a lot of parents over there. Parents are covering the bills. Last job?
Avis Budget Group. At the
What?
airport. Avis Budget Group.
Avis?
Yeah, car rental.
Car rental?
Yeah.
Excellent. Where were you born there, Stives?
Haiti.
You born in Haiti? Hey, we got 2 Haitians in over here. We okay? There's nobody else from Haiti, right? We only have 2 Haitians per class. Born in Haiti, okay. And where do you live? Who do you live with?
I live with my girlfriend, and
Okay. And your last job?
my last job I was a customer service rep, and lastly a trainer. I was promoted to being a customer service trainer
For
for Global Response in Margate.
phone call center?
Yes.
Cool. Very cool. Danielle, where were you born, Dan?
Born in Texas.
Texas, okay. And we know that you were in the restaurant business.
Mm-hmm.
You live with somebody by yourself?
Single, live on my own.
Live on your own. Okay, no children, right?
No children.
Okay, excellent. Ivan. Ivan.
Born and raised in South America, Lima, Peru.
Lima, Peru. Okay. Single, married?
Single, and I live with my brother and his girlfriend.
Okay, and your last job?
I was a store manager at Domino's Pizza.
Store manager, Domino's Pizza. Wow, Domino's Pizza, okay. Diego.
Yes,
Where
I
you
was
from?
born in Colombia.
Colombia.
Yeah, and my last job was I was working as a tech in sales at Rent to Wheel, Rent to Tire.
Rent the wheels, yeah?
Yeah.
No kidding. Nice, very good.
Brazil. I'm from Brazil.
Oi to the bay! To the bowl.
I'm single.
Uh-huh.
My last job, assistant store manager for Best Buy.
Nice, very good.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, look at that Jamaican face over here.
Relationship, I live with my girlfriend.
Uh-huh. Last job?
Cambridge Security.
What?
Cambridge Security.
Security. Okay, great.
I was born here but raised in the Bahamas. I live with my mom, and the last job I had was at Gulfstream Park Security.
Security again. Okay. Did you already? Did I miss anybody? All right. Now, why did I do that? I'm forcing you to get up and talk. That's what we're trying to do here. Because that's what's going to, oh, don't call on me. Bull, I'm going to call on you. If I don't think, if you do that, I'm going to definitely call on you. Okay? You got to free yourself of that fear. Oh, what if I say the wrong thing? Doesn't matter if you say the wrong thing. You better say the wrong thing. That's better to say the wrong thing than not say anything at all, right? You with me on that? So it's so important that you get this, that it's you that stopped yourself. It's all of us. We stop ourselves from being successful. We do. Because we start thinking about fear. Oh, don't call on me. Why? You should be calling me. Call on me. I did a sales meeting one time in a dealership. And I took $300 bills. And I was doing a sales meeting many years ago. And I put the $100 bills, I taped them underneath 3 seats. And the 3 seats were in front of where I was speaking. Everybody sat everywhere else but the front seats. And I went on, I go, boy, you know, sometimes we're just sitting on money we don't know. What are you talking about? And I picked up the chairs and go, see, if you guys sat here, you would have made $100. See, but they were worried about, let me sit back here because I don't want anybody calling me, right? Call on me. Call on me, whether I got the right answer or wrong. Call on me so I can learn. See, if you don't learn, you're not going to get further. You're not going to move ahead. Everybody got what I'm trying to say to you? Okay? The car business is easy. It's simple. It's you that's the problem. You're going to get in your way. And that's what we're going to work on, you getting out of your way. So a couple of things I want to talk about is if you have things that you were taught growing up, it may not have been the right thing. See, if somebody told you, ever have anybody tell you don't feel that way? Right? You did something, don't feel that way? They were wrong for saying that. What do you mean don't feel? These are my feelings. Your feelings are the most personal thing that you have, how you feel. See, somebody could rip you off, take your car, take your clothes, take your wallet, take your phone, take everything, but they can't take your feelings. Your feelings are the most important thing in the world, how you feel about yourself. And if you don't feel good about yourself, you're never going to make it in any business. Every business, you're going to find a reason why it didn't work. They didn't like me. They didn't like me. He didn't like me. She didn't like me. They promoted him over me. Right? It's how we feel about ourselves. You got to understand that your feelings are more important than anybody else's feelings. And you got to protect them. Because if you don't feel good, you're never going to be motivated. You're never going to be inspired. Am I making sense to everybody? Okay? So, if you haven't felt good about yourself in the past, that's okay. It belongs to the past. It don't belong now. So I want you to love yourself. If you were taught what to think, not how to think, again, wrong. You got to learn how to think, right? It's amazing. If you grew up with prejudice in your family, you need to break it. If you were taught to not like somebody from where they're from or the color of their skin, you know what? Stop it now. Stop it. Break that chain. It doesn't exist. What's the difference between him and I? What's the difference? Huh? What? What's the difference? You see a difference? He's got a heart just like me. He's got lungs. He's got hair. I don't. Okay? So if you were taught any type of prejudice, you need to stop it right now. Everybody understand that? Because if somebody's prejudiced against the color of their skin, trust me, they're prejudiced against Italian people. They're prejudiced against people from Haiti. They're prejudiced against people from New York. They're prejudiced against people from South America. It doesn't matter, right? And you got to learn that when somebody's prejudiced, you got to get away from them. Because they're poison and they're toxic. You got that? See, you need to be surrounded with positive people. Positive environment. If you got somebody that's toxic, you need to break it and say, that's it, done. Can't be around you. Because again, next year is coming. And the year after is coming. And the year after, it's coming. Whether you like it or not. So, you know, you talked about self-improvement. And that's something nobody ever does. We do a lot of it. We listen to motivational every day. I listen to something in my car every day. It's on your phone. I listen to a lot of Les Brown. I listen to a lot of different people. But every day when I get dressed in the morning, I listen to something positive. Turn the news on to see what's happening in the world, then I shut it off. And I listen to something positive. Or I read something positive. Or I go for a walk. Or I go outside and have coffee in the morning. Talk to the birds. The birds are up in the morning early, right? You got to change some of the things that you do. Okay? So we're going to ask you, because you're the one that's going to be judging yourself. You got to start making a change. You got to change the way you wake up in the morning. You got to start doing different things. Or this will be another job that won't work out. This will be another job that you'll find a reason why it doesn't work out. So are you with me so far?
Yes.
You know where I'm coming from.
Yes.
Okay? You need to have to understand that you are in the right place. We're a loving place. We're a secure place. Nobody's going to hurt you. But we're going to push you. Because you come here because you were lost. You come here not because you really want to sell cars. Nobody ever said I want to sell cars, be a car salesman. So you're hoping that this will be different. And as Matt said earlier, this is a minimum $50,000 a year job. But it's more than that if you work hard and you work smart. We got people made $70,000 their first year. In fact, I got a guy, he's no longer alive, but he made $110,000 his first year working at a dealership in North Miami on 7th Avenue. I don't know if anybody's familiar with North Miami, 7th Avenue, 95th Street. There used to be a whole bunch of dealers there and they all left because of the riots and all that other junk, okay? They had $110,000. But what he did is he got involved in everything. PTA, Parent Teachers Association, right? These are all the mothers that get involved in school. He joined it. He's got kids. Somebody said, well, why, that's all women. Yeah, all these women drive cars, and someday they're going to change them, right? So he got involved. He went to the Chamber of Commerce meetings. Anywhere there was people, he got involved. And that year, he gave me his end of the year, $110,000. He framed it. He goes, this is for you. You helped me do this. Okay? Now, you're going to make $100,000 your first year? It's possible. Probably not. But it's possible. It all depends how hard you want to work, how smart you want to work, and what are you willing to do. But to do that, you need to change what's going on in here. You need to change the 6 inches between your ears. You got to start thinking positive things. You got to, when you guys take a break, right? You may want to talk about something from the past. If somebody starts talking, say, you know, I gotta go. Oh, you're talking about where you used to work. Gotta go. Oh, you're wondering whether you can really make money selling cars. Gotta go. Stay away from it. You need to have positive talk. Talk about how you're feeling. That's what you want to do on the breaks. Talk about how you're feeling. Don't be out there, yeah, well, I hope this works, you know what I'm saying? I know a guy who sold cars, made some money. Come on. It's time that you change. We got 4 days for you to start believing in yourself and forgiving yourself. So your conversation, so I want you to tell somebody, hey, come on, Ray, that's not really cool, man. That's kind of negative. That's called positive feedback. Give each other, not criticism, positive feedback. Positive feedback. That's what you have to do. You with me? Okay. Selling cars, it's not hard. It's not hard. The hardest part is you getting out of your way. And you believing in yourself. You with me? Okay. You're going to take notes. You're going to do homework. Okay. We're going to break up and do different exercises. Okay. You just give it your best. Now, some of you are going to flourish quicker than others. That's normal. Okay. Don't judge Daniel over there. Look, he knows what's going on. I don't think I can be as good as them. Well, what are you now you're judging yourself. Okay? He's been in the restaurant business. He's got a lot of people experiences. He's got people that don't show up. You understand? When you have a restaurant, you got waiters that don't show up. You got people in the kitchen got their check, and when they went out and got drunk or they're doing drugs, they don't show up, right? Okay? So he's got that experience in the people business, and so is other people. Okay? So don't judge yourself. Don't compare yourself. But some of you, we're going to push it. And you got to, when you're talking, you got to have energy in your voice. Because the customer, what'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Okay? You want the customer to hear what you're saying. You with me? You in the right place? What do you think? So if there's a word for what's going on right now, how you feel. How do you feel right now? What would that word be? What would that word be?
Self-assured.
Self-assured. Okay, what would that word be?
Oh, like I said, I'm trying to put it in the right word. It's more like, I see like a brighter future.
You see a possibility.
Possibility.
Great.
Huh?
Great.
Great? Why? What's great?
Everything. The energy.
Yeah.
The positive affirmations.
Positive affirmation? Yeah.
Feel ready.
You feel ready?
Yeah, ready
wow.
to make a move.
An hour there, he's ready.
Energized and confident.
You feel energized? Okay. Nice. Very nice. What do you feel?
Guaranteed.
You feel guaranteed? Okay.
Excited.
You're excited? Oh, wow.
Feel positive.
You feel positive, right? Yeah.
Inspiring.
Inspired.
Grateful.
Grateful.
Motivated.
Motivated.
Ready for improvement.
Ready for improvement. Okay, so we got it together, right? We got it together. You know where we're coming from. I think they know where we're coming from, right, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So give this everything you got, okay? You need to talk to Matt and I on the side, or you want to share something, right? Remember, there's drug testing going on. You got to pass the drug test, right? If you guys need time to study, we need to know. Who needs time to study for the drug test? Matt needs you guys probably never heard of it that way, right? Who needs a little bit of time? In other words, can you pass the drug test today, or would you need a couple of days? Okay. It's okay, whatever it is, okay? All right? If you guys got any felonies or anything like that, you got to let us know, because there's certain dealerships we can put you with, and there's certain dealerships that we can't put you with, okay? We're going to try to get you where we need to get you. So if I could do this. Would you just write this down, please? Okay. Gregory, where do you live?
West Miramar.
Where?
West Miramar.
West of Miramar. Okay, West Miramar.
Dykes Road.
Okay. Gregory, West Miramar. Okay. Christian, where do you live?
Westchester, Miami.
Westchester. So you're down in South Kendall.
No, it's more like Coral Way and 87th Avenue.
Coral Way.
Yeah.
South Miami.
Yeah, South Miami.
South Miami.
Golden Glades, between Miami and Miami Gardens.
Miami Gardens, Golden
Miami,
Glades.
yeah, Golden
Okay.
Glades.
That's kind of like south of Miramar, right? A little bit. Yeah, maybe. Okay. James.
Weston?
Weston.
Yeah,
South
near
Miami?
Davie.
Huh?
Near Davie.
Near Davie. Davie. James.
I know Weston.
Antoine.
Antoine.
Miami Gardens.
Miami Gardens. We got a lot of Miami Gardens people here.
Yeah.
And the dealership just called us. Is down in that area. Okay.
Good. I'll be there.
Stives. S-T-I-V-E-S.
I live in Tamarack.
Tamarack. Tamarack. Daniel.
Boyd.
Boynton. Daniel Boynton. Ivan.
Sunny Isles.
Sunny Isles. Wow.
Deerfield Beach.
Hold on. Ivan, Sunny Isles. Diego, Deerfield Beach. Diego, Deerfield Beach.
Between Pompano and Boca.
Yeah. Luna. L-U-A-N-A, right? Luna?
Luan.
Luan. Come on. Where do you live?
Plantation.
Plantation.
That's not fun.
Ray.
Sawgrass.
Sawgrass.
What city though? Live by Sawgrass Expressway or something?
Like right now, Sunrise.
Sunrise? Okay.
Okay. Prince.
Biscayne Park.
Biscayne Park. I'd love to have a name named Prince. Would you like to call Prince? Prince. Okay.
Joseph.
Joseph. Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph. Anybody call you Joe?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay, we'll call him Joe over here. Where do you live?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, somebody from West Palm.
Okay. All right, we got everybody? All right. We're going to do our best to get you as close as possible. But let's not even worry about that. Let's worry about right now. Okay? So, it's 11:45. When we take a 15-minute break, we take 15 minutes. Doesn't mean come back here in 20. Because some of you might be surprised that door might be locked, you can't get in. Okay? This is about integrity right now. You get 15 minutes, it means you got 15 minutes, not whenever you come back. We lock the door on people. Okay? Because we're talking about your life, and if you don't want to be back here in time, we don't really want you to be here. Everybody get that? Okay? Brandon, come on up over here. Tell them what they need to do. All right, now everybody got it, right? It's 11:45. You're going to be back at 11 o'clock, okay? Brandon's got a little exercise he's going to do. Woo! You're welcome.
All right, so here's one thing we definitely don't want to do is make this training boring, because no one wants to go to a crap 4 days. It's like, oh God, I got to go here tomorrow, right? We don't want to do that. All right, so here's the thing. Can you guys smile like really big? Some guys are like, okay, at least they're smiling. So do me a favor. Here's what we're gonna do. Back your chairs up a little bit so you can stand up. All right. I didn't say stand up, so you guys can stand.
Very good.
Instructions, rule number 1. All right, good, we're getting there. Okay, when I say stand up, anytime you hear the word stand up, yes, we're going to do exercises, but I want you to stand up and go, yes! Half of you guys just crapped your pants right now. But here's the thing, when we do that, your physiology, the way that you bring yourself to the table, if you can do it in here, you can do it out there. If you can't do it in here, the first thing the customer is going to be, how does he look? What's his energy? What's his vibe? The number one reason why people buy a car, do you know what that is? They like you. They like the salesperson. So if you're having a shit day and you come to work, oh, hey, I got a customer, that's cool. Do you think the customer's going to feel that?
Yeah.
They'll feel that, right? Do you think they're going to buy a car from the guy that mopes around or just makes excuses? No. All right, so can we have a little fun in here? Stand up.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Sit down one more time. And I swear, as we go through this, there's going to be days where you'll be lethargic after lunch. I'm going to say stand up, and like last class, they just stood up. They're like, I got guys holding the table to get up. Please don't do that. And you're laughing, but I tell you it's true. Stand up. Yes! Go to lunch. Or what was it you go to lunch for? Go to 15 minutes break. Go. Get here.